Now, it's America's turn for an election debate in 4 hours' time, 4 months ahead of the vote itself. It's the first of their election season after the last of ours. President Biden's poll rating has been nudging up just slightly, but he still needs to appear on the ball against President Trump. The rules are strict for this one. In Atlanta, in Georgia, a swing state, no notes are allowed and microphones will be muted when necessary to stop one man, who could they mean, talking over the other.
Joe Biden arrived in a battleground state, ready to enter an arena of presidential combat. Georgia is on everyone's minds this election, and tonight their eyes are focusing on Atlanta. In a few hours, he and Donald Trump will face off in this studio, with no audience and microphones which cut out heckling.
And this is what it will sound like. My volume remains constant, while Phil's interruption can be difficult to understand.
What are you saying?
I'm willing
this
to do
explains the new rules.
The question is,
Their previous encounters created more heat than light.
Will you shut up, man? Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
President Biden's been sequestered at Camp David for a week, engaging in mock debates, a process Donald Trump has eschewed and ridiculed.
Right now, Crooked Joe's gone to a log cabin to study, prepare. No, he didn't. He's sleeping now.
Welcome to the ITV News debate.
To get a sense of the preparation President Biden at least is undertaking, I've got the help of an expert who's coached dozens of politicians.
How important is the walk-on? Did I do that okay?
Well, you did all right, but there's sort of a contest. Who shakes hands first? Who goes into the other person's space first? After you get to your podium first, write a few things. A lot of candidates need to write "smile" on top. You're always on camera, particularly in a two-person debate. Most of them are split screen, you're always on. I usually come up with what we call sound bites in the last 3 days before the debate because they have to be current. I consider debates a game, right?
It's a blood sport.
It's a blood sport. Nailing the close. I mean, that's what I really look for because that's when you connect. You're looking in the camera, you're connecting with the voters, and they might like you and they'll bond with you over your issues. Trump will have trouble standing still, right? And I think Biden will have trouble doing anything but standing still. You know, sometimes he gets locked into things. And I think Biden's goal will be to make it all about Trump. And Trump's goal is going to be make it all about Biden's record.
Murray, that's fascinating. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm ready for this debate. The question is, are the candidates?
In just under 4 hours, amid tight security, we'll find out whose preparation has paid off.
Dan is in the spin room. Dan, that's the most election 2024 comment I think I've heard this year. Trump will struggle to stand still and Joe Biden will struggle to move. Brilliant piece. Look, who has the most to lose tonight?
Well, Tom, I think most people would say Joe Biden has the most to lose. If there's any sense of a hesitation of him losing his train of thought, having a sort of senior moment, that is the thing that will be seized on social media and will end up being the only thing anyone really remembers. But the Democratic Party are telling us the campaign views tonight as an opportunity for Joe Biden, an opportunity to explain to America why he is the better candidate, why Donald Trump is a liability. And these debates can shift the polls. They have done in the past, in 1976, in 1980, in 2000, in 2020, when Donald Trump debated Joe Biden last time. Donald Trump was much more aggressive, but that aggression backfired. He fell in the polls, Donald Trump, shortly afterwards and went on to lose the election. So expect tonight Joe Biden to really hammer home the message that Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. Expect Donald Trump to emphasise inflation and the economy. It's going to be a fascinating watch.
It will be, Dan, well worth staying up to watch, even if you're over here. But thank you very much indeed.